All right, MMA fans, I'm here with Bellator MMA bantamweight fighter, Mr. Jaylon Bates. Hello, Jaylon. How are you today?
God is good, man. I'm excited to be here another year, cementing my legacy and continue on my undefeated streak, man.
You cut your hair since the last time we spoke.
Yeah, Mark kind of inspired me to go bald. I thought maybe it gave him some power or something, so I said, let me do it. But no, I got tired of just maintaining the hair. Um, Honestly, maintaining the hair and having to get cuts and do all that. I feel like our generation we focus a lot on our hair, right? But our ancestors and everyone who evolved, they evolved because of survival. So I've been taking my training more serious, and I've been working on survival and working on being the fittest, and just going savage mode, man. So that's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to ask you if it can be seen as a sign of your dedication to, to training in general and to hard working. Since I'm referring, of course, to your words in the post-fight interviews after your latest fight against Mark Coates. Um, can it be seen as a sign of dedication?
Yes. Oh, absolutely, 100%. I'm like focusing on my hair. Does my hair look good? Man, screw it. Cut it off. I actually gotta shave it. It's actually too long for me right now. So I gotta shave it again, go bald again, and get, I like also too when you sweat, you don't have to it's just easier to maintain, man. Bald head is way to go.
Still it suits you, so um
Thank
so
you.
far, so far so good. Listen, how did you spend your holiday season?
So I was actually had COVID.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I had COVID during Christmas. I had it for a week, and then I was me and my fiance. We just stayed inside, did puzzles, and we're nerds. So we just did puzzles and read books and watched movies and cooked, and it was just a nice time. We spent the holidays together. Her family's in Mexico, so it was just amazing spending the holidays together with her, and that's all we did. Yeah, it was great.
how are you feeling right now?
Oh, I feel good. I feel amazing. December, I had it from like December 15th to like the 25th, and then literally the day of Christmas, I felt better and I started feeling better, and I got back into training. So I missed training for that week, uh, but everything panned out, and we're here now. I'm just excited.
Did COVID impact your cardio at all?
Not at all. You know what? And the thing is, because I was still able to run, and it's wild because when COVID hits you, you think it shuts you down, but it really doesn't. It just it just it didn't really do anything. Honestly, it just my taste buds were still there. I just had a little sinus, like my sinuses were clogged, and that was it.
I'm glad to hear you're feeling better and you're currently training in your preparation for your upcoming fight on February the 4th. Before we spoke about that, in your latest fight, you took home a narrow split decision victory. Now that months have passed since that fight, what do you think that one of the judges gave the victory to your opponent?
If they gave it to him,
Yes.
I wouldn't have. I honestly wouldn't have been disappointed because I let myself down during that camp. I wasn't showing up. Um, Coach, you know, Antonio really is detailed in. Okay, are you showing up to camp and are you showing up to practice? I trained 2 weeks for that fight. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I wasn't disciplined. I was very unfocused, and it showed. Um, Ultimately, I should have been able to put him away. I didn't, and that's gonna be in my mind forever. That this is someone I should have been able to put away easily. I should have been able to walk through that dude. But you can't go back. You can't go back and change the past. You can only make better decisions for the future, and the present and the future. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm going to continue to do that.
I'm assuming you dedicated yourself for this training camp since you're taking on Jornel Lugo on February the 4th.
Yeah, Jornel's a formidable opponent. I think there's no. He was in the Grand Prix for a reason. You know what I mean? And so he must be good. And I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna show the world just how great I am, and I think that'll really put it in people's minds of, well, shit, what happened? This is what happens when Jaylon trains. So let's let's we're gonna have to figure out some things. They're gonna have to figure out some things because when I train consistently and I'm dedicated and my mind's clear, I'm a whole different person, and and it's a person I actually like.
Listen, were you able to train with AG McKee in preparation for his fight in the Bellator Rising clash?
Yeah, I was able to train with AJ a little bit, not too much though, because he walks around 175, 180, and I walk around 147 now. Now that I've been dedicated, I'm really low on weight, and I'm not. And the thing is, I've been so like him. He with how strong and with how strong and powerful and like his technique, he feels like it doesn't even feel like I'm doing anything for him. So at the end of the day, I train with him a little bit, but not as much as if I was maybe a little heavier in weight to where I can throw my weight around a little more. But at 147, 145 pounds, dude was tossing me like a rag doll.
Did you watch his clash on the New Year's Eve event?
Yeah, of course, man. That was amazing. Just to see, also to see, that shows you a testament of his intelligence because you're going into a different rule set, a different organization, and beating someone at their game, at their rules. Man, that's just hard work and talent.
Would you like to test yourself in in the ring?
No, honestly, I'd rather go box more than that.
Oh.
For me, I follow boxing a lot more than MMA, but I follow MMA closely. Like I follow Bellator, UFC, but that's it. I don't follow one. I don't follow Risen. I don't follow the. But if my teammates fighting, like AJ was fighting, then I'll go follow it and I'll watch it. But I follow boxing. I know more about. If you ask me anything about boxing, I know boxing a lot more than the outside organizations outside the U.S.
Sounds good. Right now, you're scheduled to take on Lugo. He's coming off his first loss in career after he lost to Denis Sabatello. Where do you think he is mentally? You know, he was undefeated and he suffered his first loss.
I I think with a guy like Sabatello, you got to fight fire with fire, and I think his fire he wasn't lit. He wasn't lit enough. There you go when if Sabatello's talking to you, he's like they say he's like the Conor McGregor, right? He's like the Conor McGregor of our division. Well, if he's talking shit, you gotta talk shit back. You gotta bring the same. You gotta fight fire with fire. And with Sabatello, I don't think he fought fire with fire. I think ultimately he's a good dude. I think at the end of the day, he's like, I'm a good fighter, and I'm not gonna put myself in that position to talk shit. But the moment someone talks shit to me, I'm gonna talk shit to you. But other than that, it's always gonna be respect. It'll always be respect first. I'll give respect first. But you disrespect me, let's do it. That's fine.
And what sort of fight do you expect from him?
Well, he's not. I don't see him as an aggressive fighter. I see him as a. I see him. I see our fighting styles very similar. Very hit, move, don't get hit. Hit, move, don't get hit. So we're gonna see if he changes that up. If he goes full throttle, and if he does go full throttle, I'm ready for that. Um, ultimately, I see. Ultimately, I see myself smashing him, but I have my way. I have my way of thinking. He has his way of thinking, and God has a plan for the situation. So at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. But I see myself just going in there and smashing them, doing what I do best, and that's just utilizing my talents, utilizing my wrestling, utilizing my boxing, utilizing my kicks because I have unorthodox kicks, and just doing things different.
Bellator 290 is headlined by the heavyweight clash between Ryan Bader and Fedor Emelianenko. I would like to hear your pick for this fight.
I got Bader. Bader. I got Bader. Um, the reason
Nice.
why I have the reason why I have Bader is I've been on 3 of his fight cards, I believe, and he's always been a good dude to me. Every time I see him, he's like, I remember him just like I was gonna wait for the next elevator because him and his team were in, and he was like, "Nah, come on, bro." He's like, "Good fight," and then we shake hands and we just he. I'm gonna just go with Bader just because I'm more familiar with him.
And what's
And,
about the? Oh, sorry, please.
he's also American. Gotta go with the American.
So I was about to ask you your pick for the co-main event, Johnny Eblen versus Anatoly Tokov, but I guess you're going to with the American again.
See, that's sorry. Are you still
No
there?
worries. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Still here.
Um, it's Eblen. Is it? I thought it was. I think it's Storley versus. Isn't it Storley in the co-main? Storley versus your the Ukrainian guy,
I
Yaroslav.
think I think the co-main is Eblen versus Tokov, as long as far as I know.
Look, let me know.
Uh, yeah, it should be Johnny Eblen versus Anatoly Tokov in the co-main event because it was initially it was scheduled another fight. It was Vadim Nenkov versus Yoel Romero as the co-main event, but that matchup fell off the
Oh,
card.
right, right. Um, and the other guy's a Ukrainian, right?
He's Russian.
Oh, he's Russian
Yes,
in the
sir.
co-main. Oh snap. Um, hold on, let me look. Let me look. I'm going to, if that's the case, I like Eblen. Um, I like Eblen for that fight. Um, Eblen versus Tokov. Oh, wow, it is Eblen versus Tokov. Wow. Oh, that's February. That's February 25th. Okay, I see. I see. I see. I see. Yeah, I got Eblen. I would say Eblen's gonna win. Eblen has he utilizes his wrestling. He utilizes his feet, his hands with his feet. So I got Eblen in that. Is Tokov undefeated though, right?
He's not undefeated, but he has plenty of experience, more than Eblen. Still, we saw that he did pretty well against Musasi, so we can expect fireworks from that
Yeah.
clash too. I guess that at least.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely think Eblen will win for sure.
Jaylon, do you have any last
And
messages?
Eblen's like 12-0. Sorry, Eblen's
So,
like 12-0, right? Or
yes, yes,
13.
Eblen, he's the undefeated one.
He's the undefeated. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I got Eblen. No, any last messages, guys? Just go support the fighters. You know, keep supporting, keep watching the careers, keep watching the stories, the build up. Everyone's gone through every fighter you see in there has gone through something that's made them a fighter and made them choose this career as a path, as a life path. Um, and there are some amazing stories, and no matter what fighter you is your favorite, you can always relate to their opponent in some way, shape, or form. So just respect the fighters. I know a lot of fans sometimes disrespect fighters, and they're not cautious with their words. But remember, we're doing this for you guys. Not as much as we're doing it for ourselves and our families, we're doing it for you guys to put on a show and to entertain you guys. So just keep that sense of respect and love, and yeah, man. I just thank everyone who supports MMA, and it's an ever evolving, ever continuing growing sport. And you know, also, guys, follow me on Instagram. If you don't know, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, newbreed_MMA. Um, Facebook, Jaylon Bates, just my name. And and also when you guys say my name and see my name, it's Jaylon. It's Jaylon. Not Jaylon, not Jalon, not nothing. It's Jaylon. So I just thank you guys for the ones who say my name correct, and thank you for having me on your show, brother.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes, 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 you did.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. That's I take a great pride in that. Thank you very much, Jaylon. Best of luck with the upcoming fight, and hopefully I will hear again from you in the future, man.
God bless, brother. Yes, sir.
Have
Peace.
a nice one. Bye bye.